Hello everybody, today I'm going to be taking a look at Loke BattleMats, their big book and their giant book of battle mats. These are revised editions of their very first books that they released with upgraded graphics and new mats. So let's dive right in and take a look at what you get. So starting off with the giant book of battle mats, as you can see here, like all of their other ones, spiral bound, so they lie flat. This contains all new mats, which means if you have the original, you can theoretically pick these up without double dunting on anything. So they are not just graphical upgrades to the old mats, they are different in small but meaningful ways. All of the mats, of which there are 60 apparently, are double page spreads, so you can either use them as individual pages or if you've something big going on, you can go nuts. And then the inside cover is a completely blank set of 1-inch squares for you to draw your own on. So they are obviously dry white laminated, so you can use overhead projector pens or dry white markers as the kids call them to add to your notes, carve bits off, draw specific routes on for your players to encounter. There's a nice variation in the actual mats as well, so they're not all one specific type. Sometimes Loke do books that are themed, so they're dungeons, they're castle, that sort of thing. This is a nice spread of 30 double page mats that give you everything from runes to castle internals or dungeons or town squares, like you can see there. All with a good level of detail on it, so whatever you happen to be doing for your party, you can weave these mats in there. Now, short edge is 12 inches long, and the long edge is, I want to say, 14, 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 17, beg your pardon. Which is important when we look at the next book, because as you can see, there's a lot of things here from docks to wharfs, jetties, all sorts of bits and pieces, which means you've got a big playing area for RPGs, or if you want to do something a bit more skirmish based. I know some people have been using these for things like 5 Leagues from the Borderlands and Rangers of Shadow Deep. They've been playing their narrative sort of solo and skirmish games out on these mats instead, so they don't have to build up a ton of terrain every time. But if we bring in the second book, and that's not even halfway through that one, by the way, the big book of battle mats, as you can see, smaller. We still have the individual sort of blank squares on the inside. This one again has 60, although that 60 includes the blank at the back cover, which the big one doesn't. And these are set up in such a way that if you want to, you can start laying them down alongside some of your other books. So this is a 16 by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So if I was to drop that there, they are actually the same size. You lose a square in the middle for the spiral, but end to end, it means you can match them up. So if I find that, and these books are paired, so you have alternative versions or smaller versions that you can play around with. What have we got? Trees. Don't want trees. Don't want runes. I want this nice Hero Questy-like dungeon. It's a big ship. Okay, getting closer, I feel. Town squares. Not green enough for me. Very Hero Questy. Oh, you're going to make me turn to the back. No, there we go. So you can potentially then, this looks like a semi-submerged world, but you can potentially then run your rooms from one book to another or have them lined up in some way. So there we go, you can see that. So you can extend books beside each other, which is something that Loke have done a lot with the various books in the BattleMat range. You can pair them up between the giant, the big, and there's even a small little mini adventure book as well. So depending on the size you require, you've got options. As always, the quality of the graphical design in these is top notch, and things like this is just absolutely spot on. I mean, the crisp detail on them just makes an absolute beautiful backdrop for whatever you happen to be playing. So yeah, nice to see the original books, the ones that started it all, revised and revisited. And there you have it, the Loke Big Book and Giant Book of BattleMats Revised Edition. Definitely one to take a look at if you are into playing RPGs incorrectly with miniatures, or if you want to have some mats for skirmish games and things like that. They are an excellent addition to your toolkit. Let me know what you think below. Until next time, bye-bye.
Go ahead and check out our other content on screen now. And while you're at it, why not hit subscribe and remember to ding our dong. Go on, you know you want to click it. Go on.